Statistically, millennials and Generation Z are considered to be the most stressed of all generations. BZEE, a UTS startup company, have made it their mission to tackle the underlying factors that lead to mental health and empower those who fall under the Millennial/Gen Z category in a light-hearted fashion. But to emphasize, we are not providing a solution for mental health issues, instead focusing on giving the tools younger generations need to become empowered. Hi, we are the BZEE Green Team, a group of people who are passionate about issues people around our age may encounter. As difficult as it might be, we're taking up the gauntlet to empower individuals who are not yet in their preferred career path by shedding light on one issue: social comparison. What is social comparison? Social comparison refers to people judging their own worth based on the comparison between themselves and the lives they perceive others to have, particularly on social media. This phenomena can be based on many aspects that are often linked to intelligence, wealth, and attractiveness. In contemporary society, social comparison is becoming more inevitable due to the boom of social media, which are often used by younger people as a way to communicate with their friends and family. 65% of young people aged 13 to 21 check Instagram on a daily basis. Therefore, it can be presumed that excessive social media usage can negatively affect these younger generations more than previous ones. In our empathy research, various interviewees expressed their own concerns about social comparison on social media. Thus, we think social comparison should be identified as one of our main problems. Is social comparison a problem? Research suggests it may be a double-edged sword. Social comparison has been shown to have positive and negative effects, meaning that we usually compare ourselves to people who seem to be better or in a less advantageous position than us. Positive social comparison may lead to self-empowerment as people are motivated to try things based on each other's lives. However, social comparison may also lead to negative outcomes, such as a sense of inferiority, jealousy, or a feeling of the world moving on without them. Comparing your lives with others has the potential to motivate and try new things, but it also has the ability to exacerbate already omnipresent anxieties that our younger generations face every day. Our solution. To cope with social comparison, our team considered how best to achieve our goal, resulting in the want for something engaging, but also educational. The solution? Walk the Instagram Walk, an event consisting of 5 informative and fun activities where participants can share their issues regarding social comparison and better understand the deceptiveness of social media. Ideally, this event will take place at universities for 2 reasons. Firstly, we believe it will be highly beneficial to collaborate with higher education providers, as it is easy to reach out to students on campus during open days, career days, and even regular days. Secondly, being able to secure a venue at little to no cost becomes possible. As mentioned, there are 5 activities. The first activity is a group meeting and speed friending. Groups of a maximum of 8 will be formed in the beginning of the event that will then go through the whole walk together. This is to create a scenario where people can feel comfortable talking to each other throughout. When testing our solution, we received some feedback on potential long queue times. To address such concerns, we'd like to arrange some volunteers who will chat with people about anything relating to our addressed issues, or for some light banter. This will ensure that even in downtime between activities, groups can remain engaged. Once a group's formed, people will discuss their studies, potential career paths, or even just their general lives to become familiar with one another. However, it was discussed that a group meeting might be overwhelming for some people, and that they may be more comfortable talking to one person at a time, such as a speed friending event. The second activity is the info wall. The info wall will provide numbers and statistics of social media usage and how it may be detrimental. Also, we'd like to display some posters about how to spot edited, filtered, or fake photos on social media platforms, such as Instagram. Last but not least, we'd like to list some Facebook pages and groups that provide entry-level jobs for people in their creative industries, STEM, and business. Participants may get a grip on their future career paths, boosting their confidence, and stop comparing themselves to people who already have some vocational experience. We received a suggestion that it would be interesting to have an interactive feels wall. Therefore, we'd like to set up a felt wall so that people can jot down their thoughts and stick them to the wall. we thought an open-ended question such as, "How do you feel about social media?" would be great for participants to respond to. The third activity is the motivational talk. A volunteer, or better yet, one of the founders of BZEE, will be invited to give a speech where they can talk about their company and the issues they are tackling. We'd also like to invite an influential millennial or Gen Zer as a guest speaker to discuss problems and obstacles they may have faced in their lives. This speech is likely to appear at a set time rather than with every group, as to not pressure the speaker. The fourth activity is selfie time. Participants will be encouraged to take and post unedited photos of themselves on Instagram with the hashtag #IamWhoIam or #WeAreWhoWeAre. It will not be a mandatory activity, but people will be gently encouraged to take photos with and share with their friends. Ideally, we will even have a student photographer going around on the day, taking high-quality photos with each group. If given permission, selected photos will be made into a collage as a symbol of empowerment and self-acceptance that can also be used to promote future events through advertisement posters. The closing activity is our final farewells, including a Q&A and a quick feedback session. During user testing, we received suggestions that we could have a final group meeting at the end of the event, and we agreed that it would be beneficial for participants to have the opportunity to summarize their experience and what they have learnt about social comparison. Comment cards will be handed out to ask how we can improve the event, and they get stickers as a reward. Who doesn't like stickers? Now, we're aware that our solution is only short term, but something we learnt along our designing way was that we can't force people to change and be self-empowered. They have to empower themselves. So our event only serves as a guide to self-empowerment, but while it may only be a short-term solution in the smaller picture, it is one with a lot of potential to reach and can actually go a long way in helping people become their best version of themselves. There you have it, our spectacular solution. We truly hope that this event will help people realize their potential and acknowledge their unique beauty, and we believe that everyone should be happy about who they are and focus on their own goals. Life is too short to be wasted on social comparison. Carpe diem. YOLO.